A science career is not a sprint, it's not even a marathon. It's actually a 35, 40 years long journey. So the real question is not, can I survive this phase? But can I sustain myself over decades? Today, we're going to discuss about how to build a long-term sustainable science career that grows with you instead of exhausting you. In the first video of this series, we talked about what it means to be a sustainable scientist. In the second video, we talked about burnout, the biggest threat to sustainable science career. Today, let's go one step deeper. Today, we are not going to talk about working harder, doing more, but we are going to talk about designing a career that lasts. Before that, let's understand this. Many people actually misunderstand sustainability. They think that being sustainable means slowing down, stepping back, or being less ambitious. But it's not like that. Being sustainable means growing without depletion. What worked in your early career? The long hours, the constant urgency, saying yes to everything might not work forever. A sustainable scientist grows. They do not stop growing, but they understand this one thing. They change how they grow at different stages of life. Burnout doesn't only come from working too much. It also comes from doing the same work for too long, not learning anything new, feeling replaceable, feeling stuck. You might be busy, you might even be successful. But if your role stops evolving, then sustainability quietly breaks. Let's understand this. Being busy is not the same as being relevant. A sustainable scientist doesn't just stay active, they remain relevant. They frequently ask this question: what skills will matter in next 5, 10 years? How my field is evolving? Am I being adaptable to these changes? Relevance is what protects the long-term career. One of the biggest risks in science career, and I'm sharing this from my personal experience, is tying your entire identity to one role. For years, when anyone used to ask me, who am I? My simple answer used to be, I'm a senior scientist at Johnson& and Johnson. When I decided to leave my role, one of the biggest reason was this quiet question inside me. Who are you without this title? I'm sharing a small incident which happened with me. After I left my role, within 2 months, I started taking menstrual awareness sessions via menstruating. The team asked me to share about me section. For the first time ever, I was describing myself beyond change. Honestly, nothing was coming in my mind. That feeling of being blank, unsure, almost being invisible without title, stayed with me. And that day I realized biggest thing in my life. When your entire identity is tied with a role, any changes feels like loss of self. Sustainable scientists allow their identity to be broader than designation because over the years, you might move from lab to desk, from execution to leadership, from one organization to another organization. So title changes, role changes. A sustainable career is one where your identity can evolve without collapsing. So early in your career, success might look like speed, recognition, achievement. At latter stages of our life, success might look like stability, autonomy, alignment with life transitions. Because we go through many transitions throughout our life, migrations, marriage, parenthood, taking care of elderly parent. So we need to align ourselves with those priorities. So sustainability means redefining success again and again. There is no right model here. There is only this. What works best for this phase of my life? Understand this. Sustainable careers are not built accidentally. They are built with small intentional choices, continuous learning, regular reflections, adjusting before exhaustion forces changes. You don't have to redesign your career overnight. You just need to be aware of what is changing inside you and around you. I want you to reflect on one question. What part of my current role is helping me grow, and what part is draining? Just notice, just reflect. Because awareness today prevents burnout tomorrow. A sustainable science career is not about pushing endlessly, but it's about evolving intentionally.